Allow me to reintroduce myself. I am a living, breathing product of spiritual malpractice by the system, by spirituality, relationships. I have been victimized by family, spirituality, corporately, mind you, familial narcissists, narcissists in your family, mother and father or guardians who have been emotional narcissists, victimizing their children through neglect, emotional abuse, and not choosing to break the curse in the bloodline. Spiritual abuse, pastors being spiritual narcissists by being emotional vampires, preying on emotionalism through songs and emotional release of church members. That's spiritual narcissism. Corporate narcissism, by bullying the people through subliminal messages, shadow banning, using agents to practice spiritual vampirism by using their psychic gifts on the unknowing, the ignorant. I have overcome all of that. They don't want you to know and realize that knowledge and experiential knowledge is more valuable than scholastic knowledge. Experiential knowledge is more valuable than scholastic knowledge. My experience has made me an expert in emotional intelligence and understanding trauma. My spiritual gifts and ability in my blood is I know how to decode DNA through verbal scrying, I'm able to decode energy by the tonality and the words, the emotional words that are used. That is used, and I'm able to decode your emotional IQ and read your energy that way. I have the very special Reiki gift of knowing how to decode blood. That's how I know what I know. My blood speaks to me because of my spiritual purity. Me choosing able to break generational curses and purify my bloodline has granted me the gift of decoding the blood. And that is how the spirit world speaks to me. I'm able to decode knowledge through nature, animals, the grass, the flowers, the wood, trees. I have all these natural gifts and abilities because I chose to break generational curses. And I freed myself from the system that was rigged from the beginning. They rigged the system so you would never come to the knowledge of the inner knowing if you were to use the system. The medical system, the educational system, the spiritual system, all of that is rigged. So you could never come to the inner knowledge and knowing without using your experiences to decode knowledge in your blood. Because knowledge have to be balanced with experience. That is why I am so powerful. I'm able to wear my knowledge through the understanding of my experiences and the lessons learned. I've connected the dots of emotional intelligence to mental instability. I've connected the dots. I'm able to wear sorrow and suffering and the knowledge of my experience all at the same time. I am very in tune with my shadow. This is why I'm so powerful. I know I am the gift. I am the gift. I openly exposed myself to remove the shame of spirituality and corruption. I've exposed the corruption in spirituality, and I see it and I know it. This is why I've been called, because I'm not afraid to stand in my truth, and I'm able to help others willingly without being paid. Without being paid a dime. So yeah, if you want to stay entrapped, if you want to stay entrapped, keep believing the way you are, and see if you'll grow. Growth comes from dying to what you already believe and know. When you're able to die to a whole belief system, you're able to wake up. But they don't want you to die to the belief system that you need a savior. I've already died to that. I've died many a times because I believed that I needed a savior. And no one came. No one came. You don't need a savior. Save yourself.